Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Pirates will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You want to settle everybody in on the road. You want to take the nerves away. Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Quick strike complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Texas, number 5.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. A quick pass to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The Pirates get enough to move the chains.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly on the move. Grabs it inside the 15. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly complete. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, East Carolina 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The ball squirts free. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is bad play at a bad time.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch called for and made. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Handoff to the single back. At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
To the ground, he's got it again. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Texas! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made after the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Black 24. Black 24. Go.
Looking to move it through the air. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He knew he was going to have to pay the price, and he did, but the reward is the first down.
Yep, and he hung in there just long enough, Reese. I think he did a really good job hanging in there, finds the running back. And listen, when you choose to blitz, now you got to tackle my guy in space. Running back does a great job getting the first down.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, the give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
He'll try to do it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive game.
The Pirates have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, ECU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Carolina sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter.
Texas 21, East Carolina 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Firing to the right, complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Give a lot of credit to defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. And it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in fourth quarter, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, East Carolina. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
East Carolina, 13.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off. hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Makes the catch. It's Cooper. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. In second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
It's complete on the right side. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Pirates line it up with a 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Try to barge their way in. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need. And now they need to cap it with a 2.
Yeah, and they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
The last touchdown only part of the battle. Now the 2-point try to tie the game. He wants to throw it. Buying some time. He is in there, and he's got the 2, and we are all tied up here deep in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This is a designed run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. And a great effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got more football ahead. First play of the first possession of OT. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. They jump on top here in OT.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll take it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Unloads to the wideout. The ball's free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. The designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Touchdown, Texas! They've got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Number 9 in the end zone.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. East Carolina 28, Texas 27.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.